A very good afternoon, Team Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network, and a very good evening to others, depending on your location. And let us talk about what is happening in the nation Zimbabwe as well as the SADC region. It seems as if the key SADC leaders have snubbed President Emmerson Mnangagwa's extraordinary summit scheduled in Harare. So we need to take a look on the list of dignitaries and heads of states who are attending this extraordinary summit tomorrow up to the 21st. So it seems as if they've, yes, it will be from, they started on the 16th and the departure will be on the 21st. That is something which is very important. So Namibia, we have Honorable Samuel Mushelenga, who is the Minister of Foreign Affairs. He is representing the president in Namibia. So during this summit, Namibia's president is not coming to Harare. And this is so terrible for President Emmerson Mnangagwa. And also, we have Malawi. We have the Minister of Defense is representing the president of Malawi. Malawi president chose not to come. We have Comoros, the ambassador is representing the president of Comoros. We have Lesotho. We have the minister in the prime minister's office attending on behalf of the kingdom. And also we have Tanzania. We have Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolutionary Council of Zanzibar, Tanzania, is the one who is coming. The President of Tanzania is not here, so it's something else. Then Angola is being represented by Minister of Defense. This is João Ernesto Santos. And this is the Minister of Defense who is representing Angola. So all these countries I have mentioned, we have mentioned the 6 countries so far. No president has come. Eswatini, we have the Prime Minister of Eswatini coming. Yes. Then we go to Seychelles. We have the Minister of Internal Affairs. So far, we only have 1 high official from Eswatini out of 8. Then in DRC, the president of DRC is coming. Then in Mozambique, Philippines is coming. These 2 presidents I have mentioned so far, they don't have any effect in key decision issues within the SADC region, because they have their own battles in their own countries. Things are not well with them at all. Then we have South Africa. Paul Mashatile, the Deputy President of South Africa, is coming. President Cyril Ramaphosa is attending a more serious summit in Brazil, the G20 summit right there. And also we have Botswana. Botswana is the only significant country with a head of state coming, who is the new president of Botswana, Duma Gideon Boko. And also we have Madagascar. So the incoming chairperson of SADC next year, Madagascar will take over from Emmerson Mnangagwa or from Zimbabwe, and the incoming chair of SADC was in attendance. So if you look at the outgoing chair, not in attendance, and the incoming chair in attendance. Then Mauritius, they have not announced so far if they are coming or they are going to send anybody at this point in time. Then also Zambia, they have not advised if they are coming or not. So this is something which is very important, and we need to actually look at it as it is. This is a sign. This is a message. If you look at the SADC summit in August, it was well attended. This is an extraordinary summit, and fire is burning in the SADC region, with DRC burning, with Mozambique burning, and the heads of state are deciding not to come. What is really happening within the SADC region? So I always say illegitimacy stinks. Imagine if Mauritius and Zambia choose not to come at all or not to send representatives. What will be the message? So if you look at it, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 5 heads of state who are coming, who have come to Zimbabwe so far. Out of 15, we have 5, which means 10 of them have chosen not to attend. 10 heads of state have said we have other issues. This is a SADC summit, extraordinary summit for the heads of state, but they have sent representatives. It's because they do not value SADC anymore. It's because this caliber of people which we have, they have taken the SADC region into the dungeon. Illegitimacy, which was set by Emmerson Mnangagwa when he refused to follow the outcome of the SADC summit, extraordinary summit, which happened in Angola. These are the results. These are the results. And, you know, with the time, you are going to see more heads of state distancing themselves from what is happening right here. So go to Mozambique. We have seen the SADC right here, as led by Emmerson Mnangagwa. We have seen them making a declaration about Botswana elections. They've recognized a president, but there is still a dispute in the courts. This is prejudicial to what is happening in the courts. They have made a declaration that Daniel Chapo was the president-elect. Yet the Supreme Council of Mozambique has not issued its final word on what must happen. That is the reason why we have Philippe Nyusi right there. So you can actually see that these issues, they seem as if it's nothing to a lot of people. But as we move on and on and on and on, you start to understand some things. You start to see some things happening. I am telling you, this direction being pursued by the regime in Harare is a very, very dangerous direction. And it carries consequences. That is the reason why you have seen South African president and Tanzanian president, they are so happy attending another summit somewhere there. So Emmerson Mnangagwa did this thing without consulting others to say, guys, when can we have this thing? He simply set the dates, and he had set for 4 days. Look at the humiliation, guys. Look at how they've been humiliated. 10 heads of state have not yet registered that they are coming. 8 of them have confirmed that they're not coming. 2 of them are yet to confirm. Where are we going as a nation? So this is going to have a negative impact on Zimbabwe. This is the list right here. So where we are going as a nation, what you have to do is let us continue to pray for change to happen in Zimbabwe. We are not so far from change. We are very, very, very close. Imagine imagine the day Mnangagwa calls for help from SADC. Imagine the day he's going to call for help from SADC. Are they going to come? Are they going to attend? Are they going to rescue him? These are very important questions which we need to ask. So whatever we might say or think about this whole issue, this is a humiliation, a total humiliation of Emmerson Mnangagwa. SADC leaders are actually showing him a middle finger to say, you don't do what you want. Uchitemba nenya kuti the chairmanship is procedural. You know, they always make sure that they punish you. So this without South Africa on board, without Zambia on board, without Malawi on board, then without Namibia on board, these are key countries, without Angola on board. These are key countries we are mentioning right here. The only key country is Botswana. That is the only influential and key country right here. Nyusi has been traditionally endorsing the nonsense because they've been working together, protecting each other in their own interest. So we wait to see what is going to happen. But This is something big. Something big is about to happen right here in the SADC region. And let us continue to pray for change. Esther, thank you very much for coming. My sister, a very good afternoon. Eva, thank you very much for coming. Says, and Gift says, you have got it wrong. They do not want to discuss Mozambique. They're in agreement. Look, they've endorsed the elections as the free and fair. You guys can't read. No, you are wrong, Gift. Gift, whatever you have to think about this issue, this decision has been made by juniors, not by heads of state. This decision has been made by juniors. Imagine a decision being reached by 5 heads of state only. 5 of them. And 10 of them have chosen not to come. So we'll wait to see if the Zambian president will definitely confirm, because on this list, the Zambian president is not advised if he's coming together with the Mauritius new prime minister. They've not confirmed that they are coming. So 8 of them, they've actually sent juniors to represent. What you have to understand is each and everything which happens, its importance is determined by who is attending. Remember, the ministers, they had their own meetings. They've already stepped down as ministers. They've gave their endorsement, as you say. What about the heads of state who have sent ministers to represent them? What message are they sending? So they are simply saying, Mnangagwa, we know that this is a position you have created. Deal with these juniors. We are not coming there, which means in the future they will wash their hands off this matter and say we were not in attendance. This is a clear indication, a clear sign. This is a very, very clear sign that SADC is no longer united towards Emmerson Mnangagwa. So Ajana, thank you very much for coming as well, and a very good afternoon. Welcome to the program. So I don't want to take much of your time, but I think we have talked much about what is happening. If you look at the people who understand the diplomacy, what we are talking about right here is a cause of concern. The government itself is concerned about this kind of attendance. So you wait to see what is going to happen. Time will tell what is going to happen in the future. Time is the best teacher, and we will wait for the time. You will see what we are talking about right now, that it will backfire. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Vena says, thank you very much for coming. And we need to continue to make sure that we talk about these issues. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Let us meet in other episodes as well as other broadcasts.